Hi, grade 5. Today we have a grammar lesson, the future simple tense. The future tenses refer to actions that will happen later, and we have different ways to refer to the future. Today we are going to talk about the future with will and with be going to. First, the future simple tense with will. How can we form a sentence using will? We start the sentence by the subject, I, he, she, it, we, you, they, then will, then verb in the infinitive form. For example, I think she will be a famous pianist. To form the negative, we start the sentence by the subject, then will not or won't, plus an infinitive verb. For example, he will attend the party. In the negative, he won't attend the party. In forming yes/no questions, we start the question by will, then the subject, then verb in the infinitive form. For example, yes, I will buy this car. Cross yes and start by will as it's an auxiliary verb and we can use it to ask. Then we change I into you in questions and the infinitive verb by and the rest of the sentence. If I want to answer short answers, I can say yes, I will or no, I won't. Now, let's know the usage of will. First, we use will in sudden decisions. What do we mean by sudden decisions? It means that we decide to do an action and we do it at once. For example, the phone is ringing, I will answer it. Number 2, with promises, threats, and warning. For example, keep quiet or I'll punish you. Don't worry, I will help you. Number 3, with the following expressions. Whenever you see one of these expressions in the sentence, you must use will. Like, I hope, I think, I'm sure, I expect, I wish, I wonder, I guess, I believe. For example, I hope he will come on time, or I am sure mom will get me a present. Number 4, we use will also for polite requests. When I ask for something politely, like, will you open the window, please? Number 5, to expect something in the future with no evidence. It means that I expect or I guess that something will happen in the future, but there is no proof for it. Like, it will rain tomorrow. I have no evidence or I have nothing that proves that it will rain tomorrow. Now, let's know the future simple tense with be going to. First, how to form an affirmative sentence using be going to. We start the sentence by the subject, then verb to be, am, is, or are, then going to, then a verb in the infinitive form. For example, I am going to travel to Paris next week. I put am after I, then going to, then travel verb in the infinitive form. Another example, they are going to attend the concert next month. To form the negative, we start the sentence by the subject, then the negative form of verb to be, am not or isn't or aren't, then going to, then an infinitive verb. For example, she is going to have a baby tomorrow. The negative will be, she isn't going to have a baby tomorrow. To form the question, we start by verb to be, am, is, or are, then the subject, then going to, plus an infinitive verb. For example, yes, she is going to travel with her parents. The question will be, is she going to travel with her parents? And to form short answers, we can say, yes, she is, or no, she isn't. Now, let's know the usage of be going to. 1. We use be going to for future plans. When I plan to do something in the future, I use be going to. For example, I am going to travel to London next year. I plan to travel to London next year. Number 2, predictions for future with evidence or proof. This means that I predict something to happen in the future and I have a strong proof for it. Like, It's cloudy. This is my proof. It is going to rain. We have also some keywords that refer to the future, like tomorrow, next, tonight, this afternoon or evening, soon, later, and in the future. Now, let's check your understanding and answer this exercise together. Correct the verbs between brackets. Before answering, you need to read the sentence until the end and find the keyword that will help you to use will or be going to. Number 1, I think the French test space be very difficult. Here, the keyword that we have is I think, and as we said before that I think is one expression that is used with will, so the answer is will be. Number 2, I promise I space help you after I finish. We said that we use will with promises, so the answer will be will help. Number 3, Jack is driving too fast. He have an accident. Here we don't have a keyword, but we have an evidence, which is Jack is driving too fast. So I predict an action to happen in the future based on an evidence or a proof. So the answer will be he is going to have. Number 4, I space fly to New York tomorrow. The keyword here is tomorrow, and this is a plan in the future, so the answer is I am going to fly. Number 5, oh, you're sick. I space go to the pharmacy and get you some medicine. This is a sudden decision, and we had this case with will, so the answer is will go.